What's up, Titan Nation? Hope everybody doing all right. I think we are all feeling pretty good about what happened yesterday, and we're gonna get right into it, and we're gonna have some fun with this, and we're gonna talk about this 27-3 beatdown by the Tennessee Titans. And there's somebody out there that needs to eat a little crow. Somebody out there needs to admit they were wrong. And we're going to talk about all of that. TNT tonight in less than 30 seconds. Let's do it. Good evening, Titan Nation. How's everybody? What's going on, Titan Nation? How's everybody doing? Welcome in to TNT Post Game. I'm your host, Chris, aka Blue Enforcer, aka The Truth, and we're gonna have a very fun episode for you on today. Definitely make sure y'all go ahead and follow the channels on Facebook, on Twitter X, and on Instagram. Definitely go ahead and do that. I'm actually working on sharing the show out as we speak, because y'all know that Facebook can sometimes be a little janky. You know what I'm saying? So, but we're working through that. Definitely making sure we share the show out. I'm actually sharing the show on Twitter right now, and so definitely come on in. Definitely come on in and join us as we are talking this Titans 27-3 win over the Cincinnati Bengals, and we're gonna have the stats going on under the bottom, and we're definitely gonna get right into that. I mean, this was a heck of a performance. I gotta give them that. And also make sure y'all hit that subscribe button and hit the like button. Everybody come on in and hit that like button, and let's help get these likes up. I want everybody in here that's in here now to hit that like button for me if you don't mind. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and definitely hit that bell and ring all, so that way you know when I go live. And also make sure you get on Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Apple Podcast as well, so that you can so that way you could join in on the fun. And definitely make sure, if you are listening on podcast channels, if you can't listen, see the video, you can always listen to it as well. So definitely go ahead and do that also. And we're definitely gonna have some fun, and we're definitely gonna have a very good time on this evening. And the Tennessee Titans get the job done, 27-3. They get to 2-2 on the year, and it is definitely a good time to be a Titans fan, at least today on a Victory Monday. This is it's a good feeling to have, and it's a good feeling that we would like to continue having going forward. And the first thing I'm gonna do, of course, we have some comments out there with everybody. Derek says, I didn't watch the game, but judging from the win, I guess we ran Henry more than 9 times. Lou Man says 2-2. B Pain, who was let's just say he was on a he was feeling really good yesterday. Let's just say that. Gino says Ryan is owed an apology. We'll talk about that. Big Dog, 17 carries, 67 yards for Mixon. Well, I got that for you. Uh, Drunk Duck says just keep beating the AFC North teams except for the Ravens. Well, hopefully we can beat the Ravens as well. Keon, give it some love. Miss Mims, I heard her on the radio this morning. Definitely giving some love on 104.5 The Zone. So shout out to her. And Drunk Duck said just shared the show. I appreciate you on that. We got the missus chiming in. How you doing? How you doing, sweetheart? Welcome in. Thank you. Henry threw more TD passes than highest quarterback. That is true. And as such, I'm not saying had a great deal of bingo burgers. I wonder what a bingo burger would taste like. It probably would taste pretty good. But like, I'm drunk as hell. I definitely understand. Yeah, he was a little bit out there with the drink, and I get it. And I said earlier that somebody out there that needs to grow, that somebody needed to admit they were incorrect. And that somebody is me. I am the one that has to eat a spiritual crow this morning, this afternoon, and I'm actually glad to do it. I'm actually happy to do it. Why? Because the Titans took care of business. And see, once again, I'm having some technical difficulties at the moment. Let's see. Okay, there we are. We good? We good, y'all? Everybody back? Everybody straight? Making sure y'all can hear me good. And I definitely apologize for that. I'm still trying to work out the kinks with this new mic. So let me know if y'all can hear me good. Let me know that everything is good. Sometimes I don't know why the mic tends to go out on me from time to time, but I have to fix that. So I apologize. But again, I guess this is part. My mic doesn't want to work when I got to eat crow because I got to admit I was wrong, which I was in this instance. I did pick the Titans to lose. I didn't have a good feeling, but I am glad to eat a little crow. I did pick against the team. I did not have a good feeling about this game. I honestly thought that the Bengals were going to kick our butts. I thought, just like against the Browns, that Joe Burrow was going to have his get right game against us, and he didn't. He struggled. He struggled big time. And this is a good win. Now, I want everybody to say this. So I would apologize to the Titans that I didn't believe in them at least this week. However, I think a lot of you can understand my hesitation in going all in. But I'm glad to eat a little crow. So the missus was basically saying, Bengal burgers probably would be a pretty good meal. Probably would. That would be very interesting if had some Bengal burgers. That might not be too bad, but I gotta give it to the Titan. I was wrong. I was wrong. Now, Gino P said I should owe Ryan Tannehill an apology. I'm like, for what? Having one good game? I mean, yes, he had a good game. He had a good game. Not going to deny that. But I need to see a little bit more of that before I'm just thoroughly convinced that Ryan Tannehill is great and all knowing. Need a little bit more. Because right now, I'm still not 100% there yet. Still not 100% convinced that Ryan Tannehill is that dude yet. And, I know a lot of people are saying, the Titans exercise their demons, and the Bengal curse is done. I'm like, no, not really. Not really. You exercise one of your demons, and that is beating them in the regular season. If you truly want to exercise the demon, you beat Joe Burrow in the playoffs. Then, and only then, will I say, oh yeah, the Titans definitely exercised their Bengal demons. Now they took a very good step in that direction. I'll say that. They took a step in the right direction in doing that. So I give credit where credit is due to the Tennessee Titans. Heck of a win. I will definitely give them that. Heck of a win. Johnny Bell said, I'm glad you beat them guys. Big Dog said you ate a bird. No, I did not actually literally eat a bird. Unless you call some good fried chicken. Unless you call some good fried chicken a bird. Which, it comes from a bird. So, yeah, maybe I did eat a little bit of bird. But not too much. Rocky Boy says, Chris Moore and NWI are legit. They're good. They're good. I'll give them that. They're good. Pinball said this team is like a roller coaster. Exactly. That's why I'm like, okay, good win. But I'm not over the hill like, oh yeah, the Titans are playoff bound. They can't be stopped. Hand them the AFC South. I'm not there yet. Not there yet. Because I need to see this over a course of a few games before I'm thoroughly convinced that the Titans can be a real threat in the AFC. Jackie says, I accept your apology. All of us at our tailgate said we felt like we would win. And hey, I like that. Ms. Bim said, I almost didn't watch the game, but glad I did. This game is about the Bengals falling hard. And that's what the national media is going to say. More about the Bengals losing than the Titans winning. And also another apology from me on yesterday. I did not get to do a live stream. Right now, some of you probably know and some of you don't. Xfinity and Fox here in Memphis are having issues right now. And So right now, the Fox channel is not Fox 13. Channel 13 is not available here in Memphis at the moment. So anything like any football game that comes on Fox, whether it's college or NFL, any of the shows, Masked Singer, SmackDown, I can't watch any of that. I can't even watch my local news on Fox 13 because of this situation with Xfinity. But I'm working on that. I got an idea. So I'm trying to work on that. But I apologize for the live stream because I tried to go to our Titan Fan Club headquarters here, and there were some connection issues all over the place. The Wi-Fi was running kind of slow, was running really, really slow, and their TVs, I think they were on like Direct TV or something like that. They're not on Xfinity, and their Wi-Fi was just going so bad that I wouldn't have been able to be up to date on everything that's going on. So I definitely do apologize for that. But this week's game, I will be back on the live stream. I will be back doing the live stream from right here in the Truth Studios. Now, I may not be like right here where I am doing the game. I may be like sitting on my couch in front of the television, like watching it directly ahead of me instead of from the side. So I might be doing that this Sunday, but I'll be here in the True Studios on Sunday. So the live stream will be happening again. So will definitely be happening again. So we will be back going live this coming Sunday and of course this Wednesday as well. So definitely do appreciate that. I know you wanted to troll. I know you wanted to troll, and I'm mad at your Jaguars. I'm mad at your sorry Jaguars because Trevor Lawrence didn't give me enough points in my fantasy. Luckily, I was able to beat this guy one on one. B Pain, I got to put y'all blast. You was talking a little bit of trash to me on fantasy. I got you. I got you. So I can kind of celebrate a little bit. The division will be a dogfight, though. I will definitely say that. Miss Mims got her birthday present back. Uh, Big Dog said there were some power outages in Nashville. Brandon says Fire Stick. And so that's interesting. Well, XD, yeah, joining the fantasy league can't happen now because all the leagues have basically started. So you gotta wait till next year. Some observations I took from the game, and one of my observations, which I am trying to fix at the moment, is the offensive line is not fixed just yet. So let's not go and say, oh, the offensive line is good again. No. They still got work to do. But it's a step in the right direction. They did some things good, even though Tannehill still suffered a couple of sacks. But the offensive line as a whole kind of moved in the right direction a little bit. Not bad. And of course, Nicholas Petit-Ferrer got his suspension reduced from 6 to 4 games. So now he is eligible to return today. Now, that doesn't mean he's going to be right back there at right tackle because Chris Hubbard might actually stay at right tackle. They could move NPF to left tackle. We're definitely going to find out. But the O-line still needs work. They're not there just yet. Not there just yet. Yeah, the Houston Texans smoked the Pittsburgh Steelers. I agree. And Steven Crosio is agreeing. The offensive line off the hook. Gino says offensive line sucks. Rocky Boy says Skoronski, NPF coming back will be a huge upgrade. Now, with NPF, that's not 100% certain he's an upgrade. I think there could be a chance of that. We're definitely going to see how they work that out. But right now, it's not guaranteed. NPF will be an upgrade because he was kind of up and down his rookie year. Skoronski, yes. Rocket Boy said, yeah, I did see I did hear about the Ravens get smoking the Browns. So offensive line still needs work. But other than that, this was what the offense in a lot of ways should look like. This is how they should look. Play action. Derrick Henry running the ball. And for anybody that thought Derrick Henry was done, far from it. He ain't done by any stretch of the imagination. And that's why I said earlier this year, the only time Derrick Henry is, deteriorating, or Derrick Henry, his play is not as good as it once was, we have to actually see it. Derrick Henry will still be the beast. He will still be the king until he's not. And right now, and judging by yesterday and everything going, I see no reason to think that Derrick Henry will not be Derrick Henry for the foreseeable future. He's still that dude. He is still the best running back in the league, hands down. And the guy threw a touchdown pass. His fourth career touchdown pass. It was incredible. Terrific performance. Johnny Bell says, put Petit Ferrer at left tackle. That is a possibility. That is definitely a possibility. Big Dog says, imagine Big Jeff on offense. I mean, there was a play he was in there. That touchdown pass, I thought for a second maybe they would go to Big Jeff. Would have been kind of cool if it went to him. But it was a nice design play. There was a couple of design plays I liked. The flea flicker, the Derrick Henry toss back to Tannehill, and the throw to D-Hop. The only thing that messed it up was D-Hop couldn't come in with it. It was just outside the stretch of his fingers. Other than that, I like the play call. Big ups to Tajay Spears, because there was a play, he took a toss, fumbled it, was able to somehow pick it up and still reverse his field and run for 26 yards. That was an impressive run, because that could have ended badly. I mean, Derrick Henry had a great game. 22 carries, had 22 carries, 122 yards, a touchdown pass, and a running touchdown as well from 29 yards out. Nick Westbrook-Akina is solid. He is very, very solid. I definitely do agree with that. I mean, Derrick Henry, NWI, solid. D-Hop, came in with some very timely catches. I would like to see the ball go to him a little bit more. I know there was someone on the radio saying, give him about maybe, 5 to 8 targets. I'm like, nah, I would say 7 to 10, if not more per game. 7 to 10 plus targets a game. D-Hop needs the ball. Get D-Hop the ball. I ain't saying force it to him, but I'm like, make sure you're looking at D-Hop first. D-Hop dropped the ball. That was a dime. No, in the end zone, it was just out of the stretch of his fingertip. I mean, that would have been a difficult catch to bring in. Maybe if he dove for it, that would have probably been hard to keep his feet in bounds. But it was a good play call. It was definitely a good play call. Tim Kelly called a nice game. And y'all, get off of D-Hop. Get off of D-Hop on that one. Tannehill kind of overthrew it just slightly. If you go back and take a look at it, he kind of dropped. It was slightly over. It was slightly over his hand. He wasn't going to be able to come down with it. It would have been difficult. Lou Man said, "IHOP need to be big." Lou Man saying that, you outside your mind. Don't do that. Don't do that. No, D-Hop does not need to be benched. So stop that blasphemous talk, please, y'all. Rocky Boy said we're gonna make that he was going to make his new fellow receiver's job easier. I agree. Definitely do. He definitely is. X, congratulations on the win. I appreciate that, and I'm sorry about the tough loss to the Cowboys by the Patriots. I'm sorry about the tough loss. Um, yeah, Tannehill did throw a pick, so I got to take a little bit off of that. That was probably not the best throw he could have made. Um, so offense definitely found a way to look like what they should look like. As I stated earlier, the offensive line does still need work. NPF and maybe Skoronski coming back will help. Don't know where you put NPF. I think at some point Dillard needs to be benched. We'll definitely have to see how he does against Indianapolis. I mean, he did do a little bit better. He did do a little bit better this game. I mean, they held Trey Hendrickson at bay, although Hendrickson did kind of wreck a couple of plays. There were a few plays that Hendrickson won. But, I mean, it's a step in the right direction. We'll see if it keeps going with that. But the offensive line, I can see some moves still being made. Of course, Kyle Phillips is designated to return. And then also NPS going to get a spot. So Xavier Newman-Johnson, cut. Mason Kinsey, cut. Which, I mean, I thought Mason Kinsey didn't do too bad in returning. But that might be a sign that maybe Kyle Phillips will be ready to go. Or that Kyrus Jackson's going to be out a few games. But Kyle Phillips may be ready to go, and we'll definitely see about that. But another thing is the pass rush is elite. The pass rush is elite. The defense looked like themselves again. Big Jeff getting in there. Arden Key getting his first sack. Getting his first sack of the season. And then Travis Gibson from the Bears making his presence felt. Only played a couple snaps. Definitely made the most of that. And I agree with some people. Travis Gibson deserves to get a few more snaps. I agree. I know that Caleb Murphy was also up as well. And I like to see those guys get a couple of snaps. I would like to see, what they could do. Josh Reyes says, Dillon has great speed off the ball and decent footwork, but he's weak as hell strength-wise. He looked like he's a strong dude, but really is not. It's more bottom-heavy maybe than top-heavy. And so that might add to him getting pushed around a bit. We're still going to see. Is Burks playing next week? I don't know. Yeah, Mason Kinsey will be back on the practice squad. So, Gino says the pick was pretty much a good punt. I mean, yeah, people can take a look at that. We're definitely going to see. But definitely was impressed with the pass rush, looking like it's back to form and everything. I mean, again, I would like to see a little bit more from Harold Landry. Harold Landry has been a bit absent so far this season. I mean, I do get it. He's still trying to recover from, the ACL from last year. So I know he's still trying to recover from that. And, he's not 100% back to form yet. So I know that's still coming. But man, always enjoy Big Jeff. Arden Key is definitely coming along. Also, shout out to Aziz Al-Shire and Gibby. Both of them combined for 19 tackles. Gibby had 10. Al-Shire had 9. And Al-Shire was bringing the heat. He was bringing the heat on Burrow in some blitzes. So shout out also to Shane Bowen as well. And so, And I definitely with that. And Big Dog said Nick Folk gonna win us a lot of games. I agree. Nick Folk has been a godsend. Stevie BOE, tighten up. Welcome in here, Stevie, man. What's up with you? But man, Nick Folk is is a godsend. He is a gift. He is a special gift that we needed because we got some stabilization at kicker. Big Dog says Alshire is a humming missile. I mean, he could get a win and get first place in the South. We're working on it. We're working on it, X. We're definitely working on it. Nick says, Rocky Boy said, Nick is the best kicker we've had since Baronis. Not sure if I'm ready to say that just yet, but he is definitely on his way. He is definitely on his way. So I'm down with that. But I definitely enjoy what the defense brought to the table as well. So again, back on my 4 points to victory. Got off the Burrow? Check. Showed discipline, no dumb penalties. I would say for the most part, check. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see how many penalties we did have, but I would say for the most part, okay, 5 for 27, no dumb, stupid penalties. Check. Third, don't let Hendrickson take over. He only had half a sack. They didn't let him take over. Check. Sam Hubbard had a sack, but it wasn't major. And then execute better scheme for wide receivers. I think Hopkins kind of made some timely catches. Also, NWI and Chris Moore did some good. So I would say, check. I think the Titans did everything they needed to do. And so I would say they followed it pretty well. And that's a good thing. So now the question is, can they carry this over into the game against the Indianapolis Colts and allow no touchdowns? Definitely agree. No touchdowns. And, Jamar Chase had 7 for 73, but then, Tyler Boyd only had 4 for 26. T. Higgins only had 2 catches for 19 yards. He apparently left the game with maybe some fractured ribs. So going forward, he might be a question mark for them and everything. But all in all, we got away. It looks like we got away healthy as well. So check on that too. But the Titans are victorious, 27-3. We're definitely going to Wednesday get into the Indianapolis Colts. We're going to talk about them and get ready for that game. What we need to do to take them down, maybe send them to 2-3, and then we become 3-2. We need to definitely take care of that. So that's gonna be, the point of emphasis. That's gonna be the point of emphasis is making sure we take care of the Indianapolis Colts and Anthony Richardson. Get him rattled a bit. Have him make some mistakes and things like that. And so, that's something we're definitely going to take a look at. And I think they could definitely have some success against Indianapolis. And, they got to be able to get that win on the road. So, I'm with Steve Crosio. Spooky season is either spook or get spooked. So, I think that's what we're going to have to do. That's what we're going to have to find out. And so, we're definitely going to see, can the Titans take care of business in the division and get a leg up because I believe all the other teams have a division loss, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the Jags have lost a division game. The Colts have lost a division game. The Jags have lost a division game. I'm trying to see if Houston's lost a division game as well. But the Jags have lost a division game. The Colts have lost a division game. And the Texans have lost a division game. So everybody is behind you because we haven't played a division game yet. This will be the first. And, if the Titans can get this victory over the Indianapolis Colts, that will go a huge way in them contending or even winning the division because they'll already have a leg up. Where everybody else has a loss in the division, you'll have a victory in the division and at the moment have sole possession of first place in the AFC South. So that's going to be, the question. Some others are saying, is Gardner Minshew going to play? No, right now it looks like it's going to be Anthony Richardson. Um, it's going to be probably Anthony Richardson. I mean, I didn't see where he went out with an injury or anything. So
All right, everybody. I don't know if y'all can hear me. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the show. We're gonna definitely catch up on Wednesday. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the show, everybody. We'll talk on Wednesday going into the Colts game. I apologize for um, I apologize for this inconvenience of what's happening. We will definitely catch up on Thursday. I hope everybody has a good rest of your Wednesday. A good rest of your Monday, and we will catch up on Wednesday. Titans, Colts.